feel a lot better compared to yesterday, so I just need a good rest. Yay. I currently can't breathe very well through my nose though, so I do have that going for me, but other than that, I feel much better. But it is Ghibli Museum Day, and we are now leaving the hotel room, getting ready to go out and see stuff, do stuff. Let's go! That was so cool. Oh, okay. So I didn't get much talking filming done today, but it was a bit of an ordeal getting there in the first place because I've been staying in Roppongi, as you know, and in order to get to where the museum is in Mitaka, I had to go from Roppongi to Shinjuku and then from Shinjuku to Mitaka. And I thought, okay, that's easy. It's like 2 train transfers. I can do that. I can handle that. Spoiler alert, I could in fact not handle that because with my luck, had to go from Roppongi to, I think, somewhere on the Marunouchi line. And then from the Marunouchi line, we then went to Shinjuku, and then from Shinjuku I then had to go to Mitaka, and I thought, okay, perfect, found the right train, great, I got this. And then that train ended up stopping a third of the way into the journey and I had to change trains again. But I got there in the end. I took a bus, I conquered the bus, so that was that. I bought some goodies and I had a grand old time. It was a dream come true. Oh, honestly, it really was. Yeah, it was really good. Anyway, so I'm now heading back to the station and yeah. So, Ghibli Museum. I can't believe I finally got to go and I got to see my dream place. I'm assuming what I felt for the Ghibli Museum is what the Disney adults feel when they go to Disneyland, but since I am not a Disney fan or a Disney fanatic, I cannot vouch for that. It was so beautiful and magical and just... When I go to Japan again, I will be trying to get tickets again because I need to go and I need to like go try and get an earlier time slot if possible because I need to go again. So with the museum is that you are not allowed to do photos or videos of the inside of the building because Miyazaki himself has said that he does not want any footage of the museum leaked because he wants you to go there with a completely unbiased opinion. And I am so glad that that is a rule, because if I had known what to expect or what it looked like in any sort of capacity, I wouldn't have had that awe-struck wonder that I had, because you really have to see it in person to appreciate it and to get it. Anyway, I understand why some people go there and they're actually disappointed, because you go there expecting Disneyland levels of wonder and magic and everything. But you have to understand, Ghibli movies at their core are simple. They're simplistic. That's what makes them so popular and beautiful and stunning and timeless, is the simplicity of the plot lines. The museum is also simple. Anyway, the inside of the museum, you feel like you are walking into one of the movies. The way I described it to my parents on FaceTime when I got home that night was, it's like a combination of the Latin Quarter from up on Poppy Hill and kind of like the Purgatory underworld from Boy and the Heron. If you kind of like mash the big main house and you kind of put those together. So it's 3 floors and they have both wooden staircases and there's like a spiraling metal staircase, which I think probably goes up to the roof. I unfortunately didn't get to go to the roof because my time slot was 4 p.m. and the museum closes at 6. So I only had 2 hours, and my 2 main priorities for the museum were seeing the museum exclusive short film and the gift shop. Those are my 2 priorities. Everything else, I was like, I'll just come back another time. I will get another ticket next time I come to Japan and I will like do the museum. But like, it was stunning. Just absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so it's 3 floors, wooden staircases, and then like they had an elevator, and the elevator was like metal and looked vintage, kind of Victorian, but also steampunkish, and just, it looked like Howl's Moving Castle. in that sort of sense, actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, basically Howl's Moving Castle from up on Poppy Hill and a bit of the Boy and the Heron, and that's what the Ghibli Museum looks like, basically. And actually maybe a bit from The Cat Returns if you think about the outside. Yeah, that's basically what the museum looks like, okay, is those 4 movies. If you kind of just mesh bits and pieces all together, like the buildings and the color schemes and odds and ends, and you kind of get that. Anyway, at the museum, the short film I got to see was The Whale Hunt, which I was hoping that my movie would get to be The Day That I Bought a Star, because that's the one I really want to see, because it's rumored that it's an unofficial prequel to Howl's Moving Castle, and Howl's Moving Castle is one of my all-time favorites. Oh. But anyway, you don't get to choose the movie, it is random and they change it every month. So that was just the movie they happened to be playing the month that I went, but it was still really good and really cute. If you guys have ever seen Totoro, you know how at the start of the Totoro movie, it's that like orange screen. I'll put like a screenshot or something here. It's like the orange screen has like the borders, and you got like the soot sprays and they go like boop, 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 boop to the song, and you know, and then May like, you know, is marching and everything again to the to that beat of the song. The intro to the original movie at the museum, they've remade that into like a version for the museum, and it's like a little train that has like a little carriage, and it basically just goes like that to the beat, and it like pops off like little like characters that are kind of like I think for the movie, and it like spells out something in Japanese, and it probably was just the Saturn Theatre or something. Saw the movie, it was pretty good. Didn't understand a bit of it because it was entirely in Japanese. Pictures were pretty to look at though. And I also got to go to the gift shop, and I might have bought a couple of items. Also, I finally figured out what the gift shop is called. It's Mama Ayoto from the Pirate Gang in Porco Rosso. I only figured this out because I'm watching Porco Rosso at the moment. I have spent so long since I got back from this trip being like, what the hell is this word? I something, like obviously this is Mama, and I'm like, what is this? This is literally the pirate leader captain from the Ayoto gang. Anyway, haul from the Mama Ayoto Ghibli gift shop. So before we get into the actual haul, I gotta show you the freebies. So when you enter the museum and you get your ticket scanned, because you have a QR code when you buy the ticket from the online website, you get a QR code that you print out, you present the QR code, they scan it, and then they swap it for a real ticket. Anyway, you get this little information brochure, pamphlet, booklet thing. Also, look away now if you don't want to be spoiled, because I'm going to show you an illustrated example of the inside of the museum. Ah, look, it's so cool. So you got that, and then they swap out your QR code for a film strip of an actual film cell from a Ghibli movie. And I was like, this is the one thing I really want from the museum, because I want this for my scrapbook. Anyway, the film cell that I got is from the Tales of Earthsea, which is my least favorite. Beggars can't be choosers, man. I was on my own. It's not like I could go to my friend group and be like, hey, does anyone want to like swap their film cell? Because I've got a lame one, but like, I will get it. I will try again next time. Watch me go next time and I end up getting another cell from Tales from Earthsea. I'll just complete the whole movie. But anyway, I got the film strip. This is your ticket to being able to see the exclusive movie at the museum, because you can only see the movie once, because they don't want people to be like hogging the cinema basically, so they stamp the back of that ticket. I then went up to the gift shop, and the gift shop was smaller than I thought it would be. I was actually a little disappointed in the gift shop, because I was really hoping that they would have more like movie stuff, like postcards of movies, screenshots, and just like, you know, Ghibli stuff. Yeah, it turns out they more specialize in museum exclusive items, but I did get a couple of things. I got a poster, and I'm gonna go get this like framed properly so that I can hang it up on my wall, because they had a whole bucket full of these posters, and I so badly wanted to buy all of them, and I was like, I can't buy 4 posters. They're huge. Like, look at the size of this thing. But man, they had so many. Because the one I got for this one is Kiki's Delivery Service, but they also had posters for House Moving Castle and Whisper of the Heart, and Whisper of the Heart is my all-time favorite. And they even had a poster for the Red Turtle, and I haven't seen any Red Turtle merch anywhere, and I'm like, man, I should have bought the Red Turtle poster. Anyway, I was limited on my suitcase space, so like you will see in the very last vlog, which will be coming in like a vlog and a half's time, I think, roughly, timeline wise, just how packed my suitcase was on the return trip. So yeah, I definitely did not have room for 3 more posters. Anyway, enough yapping. Dun, da, da, da. It is the Japanese movie poster for Kiki's Delivery Service. And it is this gorgeous illustration of Kiki in the bakery. Oh, so absolutely gorgeous and stunning. I will be getting that framed. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I am currently thinking maybe my office, but then I'm also considering making a gallery wall in my bedroom, because I'm trying to add some more whimsy and fun to my bedroom. So we'll see. Maybe I'll make an Instagram poll on where I should hang this. And then I got a couple of little items. And it's so cute, because like she asked if any of the items were gifts, and I was like, oh yeah, the keychains are gifts. So she put them in like little separate bags so that I could like give them to people. And I'm like, oh. I bought all of my family members and I matching key rings. So when I was planning my shopping list, budget, souvenir, expenditures, fees and whatnot, I was asking my family, like, is there any like specific souvenir you want me to bring back for you? And my mum was like, honestly, I don't know, just bring me back a fridge magnet. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And then right when I was about to leave, she was like, ooh, actually a fridge magnet and something Soot Sprite themed. And I'm like, I'll see what I can do. Anyway, I go to the Ghibli Museum, and in the gift shop, they had in like, not in like the very middle of the shop, but kind of off to the side in the middle of the room, they had this like old apothecary cabinet with all the little like tiny drawers, and all of the tiny drawers were filled with different miniature things. Like they had keychains, they had stickers, they had enamel pins, they had magnets, and just, I spent so long at that cabinet. Anyway, I got all of us little Soot Sprite keychains. Isn't it adorable? I love it so much. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I will find somewhere worthy of it. Actually, I got this little tiny eater bag from Daiso the other week because me and my sister went into the city for a little sister date, and I had seen these on the internet and I was like, oh, I'll get one for my mini me American Girl doll, because how cute would it be if I made her a little eater bag? She's got a purse pal. I should make her a Ghibli themed eater bag. I'm so glad I got that on camera. Okay, that's gonna be so cool. Mini real craft of me video coming soon, I guess. I love Studio Ghibli so much. I got that keychain, very fun, very cute. And then the other items I got from the gift shop, I got this little Totoro enamel pin. Look, it's so cute. Also from the same little apothecary cabinet drawer system, I got stickers. So we got this one from Poco Rosso. I think Miyazaki just really likes Italian stuff. We got the shop logo name. I also got this Ghibli sticker. I almost bought 2 of these because these are going in my scrapbook, but I got a big vinyl sticker of the Ghibli Museum coat of arms. And then I did get 3 postcards. They had one Whisper of the Heart postcard, and I grabbed this one because of course I had to get Whisper of the Heart. And then I got these 2 Kiki ones. So we've got the bakery at sunset and then Kiki's home. So these are all going in the scrapbook. Like, again, much like the Christmas cards that I bought just for myself, these are also for myself. They ain't going anywhere. They're not going to anybody. As I was leaving, they had an information booth on the ground floor in the first level when you first come down that grand staircase. And she had a little book thing on the counter that just said for sale. And I was like, oh, where can I buy this? And she's like, you can buy it here. And I'm like, can I buy one? She was like, yeah, do you want the Japanese or the English? And I'm like, I'll take the English. And she's like, okay, it's a 2-book deal. And I was thinking that meant you get one in English and one in Japanese. No, it turns out both of these are in English. Anyway, I got this from the information counter and this was only $10, which is amazing. But anyway, we've got, this is a photo book of the museum. So again, look away now if you don't want to be spoiled for the inside of the museum, but that is what the ceiling mural looks like when you first enter. And then these are all of the movies that you have a possibility to see at the museum. So as you can see, there are a lot of options. So you can go to the museum multiple times to try and get a different movie each month. So they do advertise on the museum website what movie is going to be playing for the upcoming months. That's what the inside of the gift shop looked like. Isn't it cool? Okay, so that was that. I unfortunately did not make it to the rooftop to see the robot guardian from Castle in the Sky. But in my opinion, that was just another photo op. It was getting dark because it's autumn and like the sun set at like 4 p.m. and I'm just like, you know what? My priorities are original movie and the gift shop. So I will see the rooftop next time. And then the other book, which I originally thought was just the Japanese version of the photo book, because I was going to cut this up to use in my scrapbook. This is the story of how the museum came to be, and it's like full of beautiful illustrations and it is so cool. So it's got all the like early concept designs, everything. But yeah, I highly recommend that if you guys get to go to the museum, stop by the information counter on the ground floor and pick up this because this was worth the $10. And then you also, with that deal, not only do you get 2 books, you also get a poster. And the poster, it's the museum. Look at it. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Quick story time for y'all. So as you know, I went to Japan and I was determined to do it alone, and I kind of freaked out the first day, so my carer flew out to come be with me. It actually was really good that she came because she was able to like actually drag me out of the hotel multiple nights, because I was originally just gonna like be out in the afternoon, get to the hotel, and then just hunker down and be a hermit for the rest of the evening. But she actually encouraged me to go out and explore the city at night, which I do not do because I am a grandparent in a young person's body. Anyway, Friday rolls around, Ghibli Museum Day. Thus began my great independent adventure. Just kind of throwing myself into the deep end there, you know. Pro tip, when you're using Google Maps, turn live view on because it makes it so much easier to use Google Maps when you're walking. You just hold up your phone and it will scan the buildings around you, and it will then be like, okay, you are heading this way, and it will give you a blue arrow to follow, and it changes the direction, and it just, fantastic. Good job, Google. Anyway, we get to the museum. Fantastic, beautiful time. I had a great time. Then it was time to leave. And it's now dark, and there's very few street lights in the museum park because I guess nature? Anyway, I'm like, okay, no signage anywhere saying that the bus stop is this way or that way. There was a few people lingering in crowds in different areas, and I was like, do I ask any of these people if they're taking the bus and where the bus stop is? Probably should have, didn't want to. I was like, you know what? It's a 15-minute walk. I'll just walk. It'll be great. I can get some ending notes for the vlog. Pull out my Google Maps and I'm walking. And as I'm halfway to the station, the bus passes me and I go, well, at least I know I'm heading in the right direction. Anyway, I get to the train station, and I was debating on either taking the train back or getting a taxi. Had a quick look at the taxi app. It was going to be about $100, and I'm like, no, I'll just take the 2 train transfer, which is about $5 on my Suica Passmo card, and I'll just do that. I did it coming here. I can do it going back. How hard could it be? Famous last words. So, we are at Mitaka, the yellow square, and we are going from the yellow to the red line, which was the Marunouchi line. And from the Marunouchi line, I was then going to transfer onto the grey line, the Hibiya line, because my nearest train station to my hotel was actually a Hibiya train station for Roppongi. So just the colour coordinated. So I'm just going to refer to them by their colours, just so you know. Okay, so we're at the yellow one, going to red, getting off at grey, okay? I'm on the yellow one. I find the right platform for the start of the red line. I'm like, okay, great. Google says I have to get off at the like Yoichi, something with a Y that's on the Marunouchi line to then transfer for the Hibiya line. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. I can do this. Just follow the numbers, follow the color. You're good. It's great. I get to that station, Yoichi, whichever one it was. I'm looking for the red Marunouchi line to then officially transfer onto that to then get me to the grey line, right? I tap my little card, I get out of the ticket gate, I'm looking for my signs. Okay, red line this way, arrow, 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 and I'm like, okay, great, this is fantastic, just gonna follow it. I'm doing fantastic, this is great. I'm not panicked, I'm not anxious, I've had a wonderful evening. Why is there a brick wall? I look at the sign, I look at the wall, I look back at the sign with its arrow blatantly pointing towards the brick wall, and I go, one of you is lying. Now, there is no signage anywhere saying that there is a detour to go this way to keep going for the Marunouchi line. It just ends at the brick wall, and I'm like, well, there's a pathway that leads out. Maybe it's like when I'm in Melbourne, I have to sometimes transfer at Caulfield Station, and you have to like get off that platform and you have to like walk out and around and go underground and above ground and around, and it's a whole thing. If you live in Melbourne, you've been to Caulfield, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I was like, maybe it's like that. So I go out, I walk up the little ramp, I turn around, I walk along, and I'm like, it should be fine. It should be fine. Just keep going. You got your maps. We're staying calm and collected. Oh, look, station sign, red circle, Marinucci. Great. So I keep going. Ah, Marinucci, 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 brick wall. I walked in a circle. And just as I am looking at the sign and looking at the brick wall again and contemplating which one of them is definitely lying, I'm like, should I walk around the building again, just in case? And then I was like, no, maybe I need to go downstairs and get back on the platform, and maybe I'm on the wrong platform. But it turns out the way I came up, you cannot go back down that way because it was a one-way only ticket gate. And I'm like, oh, okay. So just as I am contemplating walking around the building again in case I just maybe somehow magically missed the turn off for the Marinucci line, I finally see my saviour, a ticket officer in the ticket booth, and I go, fantastic. So I approach him and I go, Marinucci, and he goes, Marinucci. He pulls out a map. He pulls out a map and he goes, you want to go this way, this way, this way, outside, cross the road, Marinucci. And I'm like, okay. I take a photo of the map and I'm like looking at the map and I'm like, okay, nana, brick wall. Don't trust the brick wall. Okay, gotta go up. And then I am hit with a crossroads. I've got traffic lights here and traffic lights here. No sign anywhere saying that which one is the way that I'm meant to go. And I'm like, I'm just gonna take this one because on the map it looked like it was a straight ahead. So I'm like, okay, I hope this is the right one. Anyway, cross the road. I keep going, I'm walking, and then in the distance, I see a glowing light, the Tokyo Metro line symbol. And I'm like, oh, yay, I'm in the right line. And then as I get closer, I see my second glowing beacon, a red circle, the Marinucci line. And then directly next to it, the grey circle for the Hibiya. And I'm like, yay! Finally, I'm almost home. Also, I was texting Kayla at this point during this whole ordeal and I just sent her a singular text that just says, I'm lost. And then she replies back with, so am I. Oh no. She couldn't figure out how to get back into Shinjuku Station. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm on my own for this one then. But the whole time, I didn't panic. I stayed calm and rational and cool. And usually in those situations, I get really anxious and I panic and I fret and I can't do the thing. But I was really proud of myself that I actually managed to do the thing, and I managed to get back to the hotel and I got home all on my own and I did the thing. So it was a really good time. The following day on Saturday, me and Kayla were going to go tackle Character Street. So I was like, the museum gift shop didn't have that much, but I know on Character Street, they have a souvenir merch store. I bought just a little bit. I definitely lost my mind here more than in the museum. But the whole point of this trip was just so I could go shopping. And I'm so pleased with how much shopping I did. Anyway, I'm just gonna blindly reach in here and we'll just show the items that I got. So first up, I got this blind box set of can badges from Kiki's delivery service. And I love it so much because they've got English quotes on it from the English dub of the movie. I got this little wallet, stretchy lanyard card reader thing, and it's the letter that Tombo gives Kiki from Kiki's delivery service. So that was really cute. I'm so glad I got this because I was really hoping that they would have more Whisper of the Heart merch at the museum, and they unfortunately did not. So I kind of went ham on all of the Kiki stuff because it looked like Kiki was the popular movie at the time, because I think they change out the popular movie merch items from time to time. And then to continue the Kiki theme, I got these two AGIG phone straps. this one is currently stuck upside down inside the packaging, so sorry about that. But I promise I didn't only buy Kiki stuff. I did buy other merch from other movies. It is another Kiki item, but it's this like foil postcard. And I have seen the movie so many times. I can hear this in her voice when I'm reading this and just, but yeah, so it's like this pretty gold foil detailing. And then I got a House Moving Castle letter set, also with gold foil detailing. I bought all of the washi tapes that they had available. So as if I didn't buy enough stationery from the stationery stores, I then went and bought washi tape from the Ghibli gift store. And these are all 2-packs. I bought 14 rolls of tape. I'll insert swatches on the screen like I always do, but we've got this Castle in the Sky one. Really cute. Then we've got a Spirited Away one. Really cool. We've got a Totoro and Vegetable one. Fun. We've got a House Moving Castle one, and this was the only House Moving Castle one that they had. And I know like a couple of years back they had a Whisper of the Heart one, and I was really hoping that they'd still have that, but they did not. Then I got this Kiki one. This is really fun. Another Kiki one, I think. Yeah, okay, so I got this Kiki one. As I said, I think Kiki was like the trending movie merch cycle that they were having for this quarter, I guess. And then we've got another Totoro one, and it's got like little balls and eggs, I think, but so that was all the washi tape. Continuing with the Totoro theme, I told you I didn't buy only Kiki. I bought a hand towel. I don't know if I can ever use this. It's so cute, and it's double-sided. Like, look at that. Like, how can I use this to dry my hands? Like, it's too pretty. And then I bought myself a bath sheet, or well, not a bath sheet, but a large bath towel from Kiki, and it's got Gigi and Lily on it. Isn't it cute? Look at them. And it's like embroidered and embossed. This one isn't double-sided like the hand towel, it's just the stripy. Look, we've got their little baby. I really like the scalloped edge on the bottom of this. Impulse buy, because I was like, I need to buy something other than just washi tape from the gift shop. So I bought towels. I got this sticker set. Just these 2 vinyl stickers, also from Kiki. They had like 2 Whisper of the Heart items available, and the other one was a brown bandana with the little like gnomes and the jewel mind, and I was like, I love it, but what am I gonna do with a brown bandana? Have you seen my room, my aesthetic? I was like, this would just be a waste of money. I say as if I didn't buy 2 towels that I'm not potentially gonna use, but it's fine. Anyway, I got this Whisper of the Heart memo set, and it's got the Baron and the Baroness and the clock. I got another enamel pin, the Soot Sprites. I'm so glad I bought pins. I should have bought more mini pins, and especially now that I'm gonna make Ghibli themed eater bag for B. I also got a magnet of Gigi. Isn't he adorable? He's so dapper with his little bow tie. 4 of the mystery crystal Totoro blind boxes, which I have been dying to open. And I mainly got these just for the paper wrapping for my scrapbook, because I was like, hello, it's free scrapbook paper. And I am kicking myself for not buying the Ghibli origami paper that I saw in Kittyland, because I thought I would be able to buy the stuff that I saw in Kittyland at the Ghibli gift shop or the museum, and it turns out you can't, because if you see a particular item in one particular store, that's where you're going to have to buy it from, because there is a very high chance that it will not be in another store. So learned that the hard way. And then next door to the Acorn Republic store, they had like a grown-up shop for like clothing and accessories next door called GBL, and I bought some more blind bags. And these are just other, I think these are can badges, or are these pins as well? I don't know, we'll find out in a moment, but so I bought 3 of those. And that is everything I got from both the Ghibli Museum gift shop and the Acorn Republic gift store in Character Street. It was a dream come true. It was magical and just so beautiful, and I would definitely love to go again and see it again, and just, I was so filled with just joy and excitement and just pure wonderment while I was there. And I was like, this was worth everything. This was amazing. So that concludes the Ghibli vlog and haul segment for this Japan video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and have been enjoying the Japan series so far. I have lots of videos for the new year planned, and I can't wait to start filming and post them and everything. So until next time, bye bye.